Right-handed.
So you can still fire your last gun with half a hand.
Alright.
Or just use a...
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up my last gun. And that's a half action to pick it up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I pick it up and I say, run! And
And you start running.
we start running.
At least you do. Welcome.
Give me a moment. I have a hip shooting, which I'm gonna double check. What does it do? 1, 4,
It's up
5.
to a full, not run.
Yeah, as a full action, the character may move to their full move rate. Full move rate.
That's twice your half move.
Which is full move rate is
8
8
meters.
8. 8, and then I make be a single shot. Yeah.
Well, let's check the hip shooting.
Yeah. I start retreating, then like to cover Avery's, I turn around, and if there's target in sight, I just make a single shot on one of the servitors.
Still servo skulls, yeah.
Servo calls.
Single shot may not be a semi full out range attack. Okay. That's weird though. I mean, sure. Yeah, so you can make a single shot at one of the servitors and you can move into cover.
Probably. Also, I have a marksman, so no penalties for range, unless it's extreme. So ballistic skill, no modifiers, I guess.
Plus 10. Plus 20.
Okay.
Because short range and it's a standard attack. So you hit and you probably kill one, but roll away.
No.
I mean, technically you win, but I'm going to say you killed one.
Thank you. That's my turn.
Okay, the 5 going after Ares. You know, they fly 6 meters towards you. Fire their last pistols at you.
Of course they do.
None of them hit. Because you're running. The 4 shooting at Vulcan. None of them hit. Ares.
I keep running. But I'm not running away from Vulcan or anything, I'm just running.
In circles.
Hmm?
Running in circles?
No, just like not running away from Vulcan, like making sure that he keeps up.
So running in circles.
I'm running while looking backwards.
So running away.
Yeah, I am. I'm running away.
Okay. Vulcan.
I do the same thing.
Not much point in trying to ask the tech priest for help if he kills us in the process.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Full move,
Okay, so you...
and then another single shot.
Okay.
From my autogun.
Same as the last time.
Are they following or are they
God,
stopping?
damn it.
Yeah, you miss. Okay. Next round, the server skulls fly towards Ares once more. 1 hit.
I can't dodge when I'm running.
Wait, no, that's not actually a hit.
Yeah, because he's running.
That's a miss. The server skulls shooting at Vulcan.
I will try attempt to dodge.
3 hits.
Because I don't have freaking fate points. So if I fail that, I'm probably dead.
Oh!
You're completely fine, okay.
Yes!
Next.
Running high five!
Next round.
Are they still following?
I mean, they followed you last round.
How many left?
5 for chasing you and 4 shooting at Vulcan.
Oh, damn it. I can't safely throw a frag grenade, so...
I mean, you can.
Can I? Alright.
They're far away from Vulcan that it won't hurt him.
Alright, I'll try and get him with a frag grenade.
Sure, roll
ballistic
Just
skill?
ballistic skill. Yeah. You can aim it if you wish.
And I did.
Okay. Then roll the 10. Did you aim it too?
Yeah, I did. Since
What's
I
your...
didn't realize I could. It's 43.
Then you succeeded, right?
Yeah.
Then roll damage. Oh yeah, you obliterate the ones following you.
All right.
Now there's only Vulcans remaining. Vulcan, your turn.
Seeing that my friend used grenade and it was super effective, I use the grenade launcher attachment on my autogun, and I also shoot one of the frag grenades on the group that is chasing me. Half action aim. Half action shoot the grenade from the grenade launcher.
Okay, shooting it in a way that won't hurt you, I'm going to say that it's a minus.
Oh wait, because they are that close?
Because yeah, they are really pretty. Yeah, they are pretty close to you.
Oh, so if they are really close, then
I mean, you can shoot it in a way that catches them, but not you. If it a minus 15 roll.
so total modifier would be with me
5.
aiming and them being close.
Would
Oh, plus
be
5.
aim, standard attack, close range is plus 15.
Nice.
Okay, let's see.
As your airburst frag grenade probably takes out the rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll the damage. Wow!
I'm going to say that you take out 2. And the last 2 keep shooting at you. Missing you horribly. Ares.
Yep. Half action aim, semi-auto on the remaining 2. So plus 10. They're not short
Yeah.
range for me, are they?
They're not short range anymore. You kept running for a while.
Damn it. I'm gonna faith point that.
Sure. You hit them. Hit one of them.
Excellent. Weapon list. Killing it.
Vulcan.
One last cervical remaining.
Server's called, yes.
Okay. Half action aim and half action the half burst. Not the full auto, but the burst thing. Semi.
Summerverse. 25.
Yep.
You hit him twice.
That's for the damage.
Dead.
I'm so itching to get back and just shoot that fucking tech priest to the head.
Oh no, no. We need him.
Look the effects. How sweet the effects are. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to the room where he was in.
Yeah, you see him cowering still behind the same console that he cowered behind.
Are you done with this shit? We need your help.
You know, he startled, he looks up at you and, you know, raises his hands.
Excellent. Come here.
He starts following you.
Excellent. I'm not rough-handing him or anything. I'm just like, this was bullshit. Now come with me, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm just like looking, just give me, like, this is the look that says, give me one reason I will blow your head off. Because I will shoot him if he gives me a reason. No more playing Mr. Nice Vault.
The corruption's showing on Vulcan. He's become flower corn. He's lusting for blood.
No, his actions were heretic, and I'm gonna report him to both Commissar and Kratos.
Oh god. Flare.
Yes, we
Yeah,
get back
so-
to the hallway. Unless
Yeah.
they report back something happening.
You know, probably a, patrol passed by the vent. You know, the other guardsmen were not smart enough to check vents. So they,
The
they
idiots
go
who
past you.
fell to chaos and thought they could get away with this. The first thing you do in turning heretic is put a grenade in your commissar's bunk, and they fucked that up. GG.
Yeah, so we get back to the vents area.
Yeah.
Successful. Minor problems, but nothing to worry about.
And both Vulcan enemies are almost dying,
Chop with like
covered in burn
last
marks.
blast.
from those guys.
That's great for just now that we have to possibly assault this very heavily fortified position. Then you guys got your asses beat by servo skulls.
There wasn't servo skulls. It was like 20 or 30 combat servitors.
Right.
But we dealt with it. It's like, don't worry about it.
Did you handle it?
Yeah, we handled it. No problem. We
Why is
held
it-
our ground.
Please.
All right. Does the has Kratos returned with or gotten back to us with more instructions
Not
other than
yet.
wait?
And we are waiting. Any scenario with us attacking there will end up in deaths of us.
I'm gonna crawl into the vents and just lie there and cough blood for a couple of minutes.
You guys could all be in the vents, and I could go try and talk with them. And if I can distract them, like maybe you could sneak in and get the hostages out of there. Or not even that, or maybe I could get them to surrender, or maybe if it goes to combat, you guys had elevated shooting positions. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can do from those vents.
Yeah. I
I-
kind of want to take the tech priest up into the vents, show him that there are imprisoned tech priests for some motivation. Maybe he can incapacitate the people in there with some technological leaper bomb.
The tech priest looks terrified.
Stop being terrified.
Like someone who thinks that he's about to be shot.
We're not gonna shoot you.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shoot you.
We
I
should try
don't
to help
shout.
calm the tech priest down.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and calm him down. Covering him with my own blood.
Okay, so I guess what are we going to use this tech priest for? What was our objective with him?
Well, you wanted to take all the air out, and I sure as hell don't know how to do it.
Yeah. So okay, I'll talk to the tech priest. Go up to him and I'm like,
We've already
So-
been told by Kratos that we should not take the air out.
he didn't say we shouldn't. He said it's dangerous.
He said he wouldn't.
Yeah, but he's not a badass like me. So I'm the fucking commissar. He's just some.
yeah. I follow. You lead.
Yeah. So I go up to the tech priest and I'm like, so you have injured my men, but if you help us with something we need, it could be forgiven. We need you to do a localized decompression of that hold. Only for a short time.
He stares at you with like he's
Not enough to kill anyone, but enough to knock them out in short order.
Does he even speak Low Gothic?
He looks at you like I can try. I'm not really sure how if I can even do that.
Do you know where the higher ranking tech priests are? We could have one of them do it.
I think they got captured by you people.
We aren't working with them. We are loyal. The others in there are not.
He seems to be contemplating on this.
Okay, what I'm thinking, if we do have to, we will have Commissar Vorik try and talk to them, and
That
then
feels
Ares and Vulcan providing cover from some of the vents, and I will try to sneak in.
Alright.
Considering I don't think that anyone else is either not sneaky or dead.
I am
Essentially,
not good with sneaking.
I would be up for it if I wasn't at -2.
yeah, that's because I still have all my 12 wounds.
Yeah.
And if that fails, then we can have the tech priest vent it. Like that's last case scenario, and they just grab everyone you can and get them out.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably want you to start venting as soon as I'm spotted, if I'm spotted.
Yeah. So that's our plan. We need to get the tech priest to a console where he can do that, though.
Yeah,
Where is that NPC squad that's supposed to be?
I would tell them to go to the bridge.
At this point they probably arrived at the bridge.
Sure regret
And they
doing
smell
that.
like shit.
Okay, I guess we come back to the bridge as well. Say that we have found a tech priest who is assisting us. We are trying to plan a way to extract the hostages without endangering them too much. And if they have any suggestions.
Okay. Kratos informs you that they have a plan, but they need some more time to set it up. So, if you can try something safe, then go ahead, but be careful.
Okay.
What's his plan?
Right, I'm gonna go for a minute or two. Go to the bathroom.
For the safety of
Yeah, comms could be.
your soul, he's only said that it involves the Space Marines. The remaining 4.
There's 6 spacers. All right, so if
There were
there's
10
space-
originally. There are a bunch of them died. The captain's really injured. Let's say there are 5 of them remaining.
Rip.
So it involves the remaining 5 Space Marines. Also, not many people will like. So, to be fair, none of the people on the ship will like what will happen.
Oh God. They're gonna shut off the Geller fields.
Think so?
Like for an instant, maybe. Not people on the ship aren't gonna like it. It's gonna rip your soul apart. Space Marines are gonna be involved.
Yeah, I know, but like that'll endanger everyone. I think air venting would be safer.
I agree, which is why I want to try that before.
Is there vacuum in the warp?
No? The warp is
Kind-
not vacuum,
It's not reality.
Yeah, so air venting it wouldn't help, would it?
It would leave the ship still. It'd be in another reality, that oxygen.
and it would turn into something else. That'd be possessed by demons or something.
Yeah,
It's warp.
it would be like corrupted into like neural gas or something.
Yeah. So it would basically kill everyone within that.
Well, no.
Contact.
No. Like venting into space.
All right, yeah. It
It wouldn't be immediately corrupted. Like if we opened up the vent and vented it into space, we wouldn't just die because there's Geller fields. But eventually, that gas would.
Also, I have a question. Why would there be any reason on a ship to build vents that go into space?
For situations like this where there's a hostile boarding party, and to put out flames and stuff.
All sci-fi movies have it.
Like if
Yeah,
you've
but
got massive flames,
why?
the best way to put it out is to vent the oxygen so it can't burn.
No, the best way is to put it out is use fire retardant materials and spray it and stuff. Because that way you still keep your oxygen that's in there.
I mean, but then you've got several like levels of the ship that have been slagged and all that open to space.
I mean, if you open it to space, it still remains burnt.
Yeah, I mean, but it's space, Simon. There can be fires in ships, all right? We build the Navy ships out of metal, but the fires are still a huge concern. I think it's
Yeah, I
mostly
know.
like a reactor could get fires and stuff and vent.
I mean, if the reactor gets fired, then you're fucked anyway.
Well, yeah, but I mean, gotta save the ship.
Yeah, you
I'm
could
just saying that
contain-
there's no This is one of my gripes with sci-fi. There is no reason for a ship to be able to vent its atmosphere into space.
Yes, there is. I would have just told you. Fires and invaders. Vent them into space.
It's a reasonable thing for like.
It's a ship armed with thousands of armed people.
And they're still getting their asses kicked by a few guardsmen, but vent them.
Yeah, Battlestar Galactica had it, but it was like a whole thing that opened airlocks and lots of people flew out, like a large section of the ship, not just like, specifically this compartment, like gravity through the vent system and then.
I mean, I'm not saying like open the vent in this cargo hold. I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's like in Battlestar Galactica, so a huge section of the ship will get vented.
I know. I'm just saying, put the air somewhere else from this place. Flow it all out.
Including you guys.
Well,
yeah, we have rebreathers.
That are not useful if there's no air. Because vacuum.
Respirators
and low pressure.
Gas masks.
Well, they're not gas masks, so they have oxygen. They're like diving equipment.
I don't think diving stuff works in space.
There's a reason why they build spacesuits instead of just giving enough scuba gear.
Instead of just giving respirators, because they're be very fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, it would help if there was smoke or not oxygen atmosphere. But since there's going to be low pressure, all of the air from the respirator is just going to slip by the seal around your face.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I say just let it happen, Simon, because we're just gonna die if we assault this place.
Or we...
I mean, I'm gonna still try and talk to him and get him to surrender so they don't get...
Okay, so anyway, you get the tech priest to a console and he starts pushing buttons as you tell him to, like, vent the entire section into space.
Unless you have a better idea.
I'm not saying vent the entire section. Whoa.
Vent the entire ship into space. Everyone dies.
Yeah, GG. I killed the heretics, everyone. Oh, boy.
I'm sure he's a genius. He's a tech priest. They have like 90 intelligence.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, he vents the entire section into space.
Oh, boy. I was about to tell him not to do it, but I'm too late. Oh, well. GG.
So, like, yeah, so, like, I mean, that part get vented?
Or...
So, as he, presses a few buttons and looks at you and says, the air is getting vented. And you can immediately...
Turn it off!
You can immediately feel the pressure dropping and,
Wind goes back. The air bends like...
Stop it!
Trying to turn it off and, you
yes.
press a few buttons and it shuts down.
Jesus Christ.
Immediately Kratos comes on the comments like, what the hell was that?
Tech priests tried to vent the section of the ship, and complications were had, but the situation is fine.
Yeah, the Marines are almost there. Just sit.
We'll just sit tight.
Marcus, give us what's happening in the room right now, because you're by the.
What is happening in the room?
Probably a lot of confused looks.
You're confused and panic.